Good afternoon, everyone. The lesson that we will be tackling today are the communication through verbal and non-verbal messages. Please listen attentively, and if you have any questions, please save it for later. Thank you.
The 93/7 rule suggests that communication is influenced more by nonverbal behavior and tone than by the actual words we say. According to this concept, 93% comes from our body language, facial expressions, gestures, and tone of voice, while only 7% comes from the words themselves. For example, when someone says I'm okay but has a sad facial expression and a low tone of voice, we may believe their nonverbal messages more than their words. This shows that communication is not only about what we say, but also about how we say it and how we express ourselves. However, it is important to remember that the 93/7 rule is a simplified concept and does not apply to every communication situation. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Almira B. Intake, and today I will be discussing the verbal communication. Verbal communication uses spoken or written words to communicate a message. This means po, it is the process of sharing information, thoughts, or feelings through spoken or written words. It helps people express ideas clearly and understand one another. I have here an example of verbal communication. First one, talking to a friend face to face. Second one, having a phone or video call. Next, giving a speech or presentation. Fourth one, participating in a classroom discussion. Next, writing a text message, email, or letter. The last one, asking and answering questions during an interview. This is not only the example of verbal communications po, marami pa po, but this is the example na binigay ko po. Thank you.
Hello, guys. I am Andrea Diendo, and I am going to talk about language and why language is arbitrary. So, language, ito yung mga grupo ng words and symbols na we put together para makapagsalita, makapag-communicate, makapagsulat. Sinasabi na language is arbitrary or language is chosen, evolving, because wala naman talagang natural reason why a word matches an object. Instead kasi, people in a group, they just agreed over time that a certain word means a certain thing. Ang example niyan ay dog in English. Tapos, aso naman sa Tagalog. The animal, they're just the same. Exactly the same. But different groups agreed to use different words for it. Dahil words are just made up by human agreement and not by a strict rule. Ang isang example pa niyan ay habol. Sa Bisaya, it is a blanket. Tapos naman sa Tagalog, habol. Like, hinahabol ka or ginugukod, habol. So, different places use completely different words for the same object.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Michelle Yan Galvez. Today, we're gonna talk about the language register. Language register is a variety of language used in particular social settings using words, pace, and contraction that are not normally used in other settings. It also refers to the level and style of spoken and written discourse depending on the context you are in. So, language register is the way we change how we speak based on who we are talking to. We also using the right words or tone to different situation, choosing the best way to speak depending of the person or the place or the situation. It means that speaking differently at school, at home, or with friends.
There are three types of language registers. The first is formal language register. Formal language is used in serious or official situations. We use complete sentences, proper grammar, and respectful words. This is commonly used in school presentations, job interviews, business meetings, speeches, and official letters. Example: Good morning, ma'am. May I ask some question regarding our lesson? The second is informal language register. Informal language is used when talking to friends, classmates, or family members. It is more relaxed and casual. People often use contractions, slang, or simple expressions. Example, Hey, kumusta? Tara, kain tayo.
So the next type of register is the neutral register. The neutral register is used to deliver information clearly, objectively, and without personal emotion or informal slang. It neither strictly honor high rank like formal register, nor creates personal intimacy like informal registers. It is focuses strictly on facts and information, uses simple standard grammar without unnecessary complex words, avoids slang, idioms, personal opinions, or exaggerated emotion. So, a neutral register is a more relaxed type of register. It is a more natural way to register a language, unlike in the formal register that uses elaborative and specialized word, and in informal that uses slang and shortcuts. So, meaning, ito yung madalas gamitin ng mga tao when sharing facts and information to easily comprehend and understand the context.
Next is the nonverbal communication. This is the process of sending and receiving message without using words. Instead of speaking, people communicate through body language, facial expressions, gestures, eye contact, posture, tone of voice, personal space, and even the way they use time. It helps express emotions, attitudes, and intentions. Example, if someone or your friend is kanang gikamusta nimo siya and then nag-ingon siya nga okay lang siya like ano siya I'm fine but looks down or avoid eye contact and had a sad face, their nonverbal communication shows that they might not actually be okay or be fine. 'Di ba? Para mas masagdan, 'di ba? Imuhang friend, imuha siyang gikamusta, tas ano siya okay lang daw siya. Pero dili siya maka straight eye contact sa imuha and then kanang teary eyes siya and then sad face siya. So dara gapakita iyahang nonverbal communication nga dili jud siya okay. Kay 'di ba ana to sila nga ano na action speaks louder than voice. O, ano siya. So next is we have 4 categories of nonverbal communication. So Stephen and Casey, go.
Categories of nonverbal messages. The first one is kinetics, which refers to body language. For example, smiling shows friendliness, while crossing your arms make you seem upset or uncomfortable. This nonverbal action can help others understand our feelings and attitudes, even without using a word. It plays an important role in making communication more effective and meaningfully. The second one is paralanguage. Paralanguage, which is how we say our words, our tone, pitch, speed, and volume can change the meaning of what we're saying. A simple phrase like I'm okay can sound happy, angry, or sad, depending on the tone. This shows that the way we deliver a message is just as important as the word we use. Paralanguage helps us express emotion and gives deeper meaning to our conversation.
Proxemics refers to the use of space and physical distance to communicate. The distance a person keeps from another person can send a non-verbal message about the relationship, feelings, or level of comfort. For example, standing close to a family member may communicate affection, trust, or intimacy, while keeping a greater distance from a stranger may communicate respect, formality, or personal boundaries. Therefore, even without saying anything, the amount of space between people can communicate a message. Chronemics, on the other hand, refers to the use of time as a nonverbal message. How people use, manage, or respond to time can communicate their feelings, priorities, and attitude. For example, arriving on time for an important meeting can communicate respect, responsibility, and professionalism. Spending a long time listening to someone may show interest and concern, while constantly checking the time during a conversation may communicate impatience, or lack of interest.
So, good day everyone. I am Chin. Before I explain this quote, let me first read it. The quote says that few realize how loud their expression really are. Be kind with what you wordlessly say. Ni Rachel E. Goodrich. This quote means that our facial expression, body language, and action can say a lot even if we don't speak. Sometimes, dili nato ma-realize nga ang atong nawong tone or body language can hurt or affect other people. That's why the quote says, be kind with what you wordlessly say. Meaning, bisan wala ta nagstorya, we should still show kindness to our expression and actions. For example, if someone is talking, then we roll our eyes. That already sends a negative message. If we smile, make eye contact and show respect, people feel comfortable and valued. So, communication is not only about words. Our nonverbal communication is also very important because it shows our true feelings and can affect how other people feel. In short, our face, body language, and actions speak even without words. Mao nga dapat mindful ta sa atong expression because they can either make someone feel happy or hurt. Thank you.
And that is the end of our lesson. I hope you guys learned something. We are now open for questions. Thank you.